Philip IV was born in Valladolid into the Habsburg dynasty, becoming heir to the Spanish throne. His upbringing was tied to the traditions of the Catholic court, strict discipline, and preparation to rule a vast empire. Philip IV ruled Spain for more than 40 years, balancing royal magnificence with profound crisis. His court became a beacon of art. He supported Velázquez and Lope de Vega, turning Madrid into a cultural capital of Europe. Yet endless wars drained the treasury, and defeats in Catalonia and Portugal left the empire fractured. The king felt crushed by responsibility, calling power a burden one cannot escape. His legacy remains deeply paradoxical, the splendor of a monarch and the sorrow of a man who realized that even kings are prisoners of history. Catherine Monsdotter was born in Finland in the mid-16th century to a humble peasant family. Her beauty and modesty caught the eye of King Erik XIV of Sweden, and fate lifted her from common roots into the very heart of the royal court. As the beloved and secret wife of Erik XIV, Catherine astonished contemporaries by becoming the first queen of Sweden to rise from common origins. After her husband was deposed, she and her children were imprisoned, yet she preserved dignity and loyalty to the king's memory. In later years, she was allowed to live quietly, far from court intrigues, her existence turning into a symbol that even a simple girl could shape royal history. I was the wife of a king, but always remained the daughter of the people. Jean de La Fontaine was born in Château-Thierry to a public official's family. His childhood unfolded in a provincial atmosphere of comfort, and his youth was spent studying law and theology. But an official career never appealed to him. He was far more captivated by literature, witty conversations, and the works of ancient writers. La Fontaine is remembered as France's greatest fabulist, a master of allegory and sharp satire. His fables became a mirror of human weaknesses, exposing folly, greed, and vanity with graceful simplicity. Contemporaries sometimes mocked him as a lazy dreamer, yet this very ease allowed him to grasp the essence of life and transform it into timeless lessons. He was welcomed into the academy, but remained above all a poet of the soul. In his fables, he declared, "Man is the mirror of nature." Wilhelmina of Brunswick-Lüneburg was born into one of the most influential German dynasties. As the daughter of Duke John Frederick, she grew up in the refined atmosphere of court life, surrounded by culture, etiquette, and political intrigue. Her childhood was marked by careful education, which prepared her for the role of a princess destined to strengthen alliances and embody the dignity of her noble house. Wilhelmina married Elector Charles William of Baden-Durlach, becoming an electress. She gained renown for her patronage of the arts and her devout piety, aiming to strengthen ties between dynasties. Her life unfolded in an age when marriages served politics, and women's fates were bound to the interests of states. Contemporaries admired her gentleness and dignity. Nicolas Copernicus was born in Torun, Poland, into the family of a wealthy merchant. After his father's early death, his upbringing was taken over by his uncle, a canon of the Wormian chapter. The future scholar received an excellent education at the University of Krakow and later in Italy, where he studied medicine, law, and astronomy. Copernicus entered history as the creator of the heliocentric model, which revolutionized humanity's view of the universe. His work on the revolutions of the heavenly spheres challenged Ptolemy's geocentric system and laid the foundation of the scientific revolution. Beyond astronomy, he contributed to mathematics, cartography, translation, and medicine, serving the people of Warmia. His discoveries provoked heated debates, yet they changed the course of history. And yet it moves. Though these words may not be his, they perfectly reflect his spirit. Elizabeth Christine Olrich of Brunswick-Lüneburg came from a distinguished German dynasty. The daughter of Duke Charles I, she was raised at court from an early age, surrounded by brilliance, learning, and rigid traditions. The young princess received an education that blended elegance, discipline, and profound faith. In her youth, she married the Prussian crown prince, a union meant to strengthen dynastic ties, but the marriage proved unhappy. Elizabeth Christine suffered from her husband's indifference and the rigid court protocol. Her sharp mind and independent spirit often clashed with expectations. Later confined to isolation, she preserved her dignity. A woman's true strength lies in not losing herself amid the games of the court. Benedict Spinoza was born in Amsterdam into a family of Jewish refugees from Portugal. He grew up in a strict community where he received religious and philosophical education. From an early age, he showed a tendency toward independent thinking, which soon led to conflicts with spiritual authorities. In his mature years, Spinoza became one of the most radical thinkers of 17th century Europe. He rejected dogmas and developed the doctrine of a single substance where God and nature are the same. His works were condemned, but secretly spread, influencing scholars and philosophers. Spinoza said, "True freedom lies in understanding necessity." His ideas paved the way for the Enlightenment and transformed the mindset of an entire era. Maria Anna of Austria came from the House of Habsburg. She was the daughter of Emperor Ferdinand II and Maria Anna of Bavaria. From early youth, she was educated at court, where an atmosphere of discipline and devotion strongly influenced her character and outlook. As the wife of King Philip IV of Spain, Maria Anna stood at the heart of European politics. Her marriage reinforced the alliance between the Habsburgs, but court life was filled with rivalry and tension. She was known as a deeply religious woman and a patron of monasteries and schools. Many attributed hidden influence over the king's decisions to her, and contemporaries said, "In her silence lay strength." Despite illness and personal losses, Maria Anna remained a symbol of endurance and loyalty to her dynasty.